said she ain't trying to deal with me. Okay, cool, you can sell that seat. I'm just hoping she don't fail. Cause when she do, I don't know what I'ma do. All that I heard that y'all was talking, it was comical. Pull up in your city for the evening, what you trying to do? Cause I'm open to it. I know that you missing, but you gon' get through it. I can help with it if you need that. Go and bring the beat back. I don't really listen to the feedback, nah. Told me that she good, she don't need jack, nah. I'm real proud of the steps you took just to get to the place that you at today. I couldn't tell it to you straight, I gotta estimate. I wonder if I ought to go here with the pastor say. Now go ahead, get me out of here, I couldn't last a day. I got the city talking about me like I passed away. Automatic is a habit, you should know it's automated. I've been getting to it, I ain't noticed y'all was hating. Brand new chick, she don't know the occupation. I just wanna know that I can hold a conversation. Oof, I don't know what y'all debating. I've been waiting for you, now I'm running out of patience. Running up a check, trying to run an operation. Went broke in the check and put 100 out of savings in. I can tell now that you ain't talking about nothing. I'ma need something I can calm down from. I'm gonna pull it with the bar down one. 6 months in, I ain't once. Try and tell me what you know about me. You don't know nothing, keep it real with me. She said she ain't trying to deal with me. Okay, cool, you can sell that seat. Ooh, and she felt intrigued. Trying to the LMPD. Go and get your self-esteem. And she trying to link up. So much we got synced up. Pulled up in the dinged up whip. This ain't Pepto Biz, what this pink stuff is. Gonna tell me. Yeah, you heard me, you ain't felt me. I've been moving, I've been shaking, go and hit me on the celly. Try to sell me on something while I hold it compelling. Ever since I've been gone like Kelly, they been trying to tell me about this and that. I ain't chatting with you, we ain't going tit for tat. Trying to tell me how to get in the bag. We're going to get in the bag, I'm about to get in it. Automatic is a habit, you should know it's automated. I've been getting to it, I ain't noticed y'all was hating. Brand new chick, she don't know the occupation. I just wanna know that I can hold a conversation. Oof, I don't know what y'all debating. I've been waiting for you, now I'm running out of patience. Running up a check, trying to run an operation. Went broke in the check and put 100 out of savings in. I can tell now that you ain't talking about nothing. I'ma need something I can calm down from. I'm gonna pull it with the bar down.
It's the NFL on EA Sports, and there you get a look at Paul Brown Stadium on the banks of the Ohio River in Cincinnati. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Kansas City Chiefs and the Cincinnati Bengals.
Jason Sanders set to kick off.
2 weeks have come and gone. It's off to week 3, and we're underway on EA Sports. Fielded in the end zone. And no run back here, so they'll bring it out to the 25. First and 10, and kind of tipping their hand at running the ball. 3 tight ends are out there. A first carry now for Kofrani Muhammad. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4.
He was brought down by Nigel.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. Wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
And they'll work from the 29 on 2nd and 6.
Watch the screen, watch the screen, watch the screen.
They'll run with Muhammad. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
Well, there's plenty of real estate for him to maneuver on that run, and let's face it, it shouldn't be a surprise. He's one of the better backs in the league. Had to come into this game with the idea, slow him down, otherwise it's going to be a long afternoon.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. A Bengal first down on the 16-yard pickup there.
I like the screen being called here early in the game, especially on the opening drive, because, Brandon, when guys come out of the locker room, especially those pass rushers, they are so amped up to get to the quarterback that you can use that against them, and a screen pass is a great way of doing it. A lot of teams against good pass rushing teams, they want to run the screen 10 to 12 times in a game.
Darnold off the play fake to Bell. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. He's got it for a Bengal touchdown. A big play there. His first touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Bengals are going to take a first-quarter lead. And he's got it to make it 7-0 Bengals.
Makes the score Bengals 7, Chiefs 0.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down officially at the 21.
At their own 21-yard line.
Prescott on first down. The Bengal pressure gets him that time. Down he goes.
On 10-yard loss.
That's called setting the tone right away.
It certainly is, and it lets you know just how important communication is amongst the offensive line. They talk about it all the time, knowing each other's moves. You've got to be coordinated and in sync. Otherwise, your quarterback gets hit.
Flushed out right. The catch is made here by Tyler Lockett. And he'll go down right on the edge of the red zone following a pickup of about 7 or 8. We'll see what kind of mindset they have here offensively after giving up the touchdown on the opening drive.
And based on our time with them, prior to this game, I feel like they've got a good mindset going in. In fact, the discussion we had with the coaching staff was, we may give up some points in this game, so our offense has to be ready each and every time to either equal or try and get us ahead and try and keep us ahead. This is their chance to respond to that first touchdown given up.
That's the reason we ball for. Circle round twice for the encore.
So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up 1st and 10. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or two shy of the 30. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first.
A gain of 14.
From the 32 now. Here's 1st and 10. Gonna give this time to the tailback. Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it 2nd down.
End result of that one, a nice 4-yard gain, so you can use that to set up your play-action game, or you can come right back and continue to run the football because as an offensive play caller, you're on schedule and feeling pretty good about your next couple of calls.
And some room to roam now. And he takes this into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. Tyler Lockett, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Chiefs are an extra point away from tying up this football game.
His kick is
And he's got it up and through.
That ties the game at 7.
Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Bengals take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
1st and 10 at the 36-yard line.
On first down, it's Darnold. He's going to fire deep for Rattling. Oh, that was dangerous.
Darnold
Threw it into coverage, almost picked, but instead they'll keep it on 2nd down.
It's now 2nd.
Well, they've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
They'll try again from the 36 on 2nd and 10. Darnold now to throw. He'll get this one complete to Davis. And he'll be brought down with a first down as the tackle's made at the Chiefs' 40. That one covers 24 yards. It's a first down.
40-yard line.
So now 1st and 10 in Chiefs territory, right at the 40. Now a carry for the former Michigan State man, Le'Veon Bell. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Bengal TD. Le'Veon Bell, 40 yards. And the Bengals have taken the lead.
Earlier in the week when they had their scouting report meeting, this was the explosiveness that they talked about trying to contain. They were concerned about it all week, yet he still did it to them. Wonder how that's going to carry over the rest of the game.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee. Maybe a yard shy of there at the 24.
24-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline. Because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
Nice way to start the drive. A gain of 12 and a first down.
Kansas City.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Now a give, right side. Monroe. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
No doubt about it. A really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback, they also have to have interest in the running game as well. And they did a nice job there of holding the point of attack and not giving ground.
On 2nd and 9, Prescott. And his throw's going to be incomplete. He was looking for Odell Beckham that time. But now it'll be 3rd down.
Well, it doesn't take any great analysis. No jokes, partner, okay? All right, on this one. But we just know that we're going to see this as the game moves forward. There's going to be 2 guys on him on just about every snap.
It's kind of a dare to throw his way, but they have to keep throwing his way.
The benefits could be great. You throw it to a great receiver, he could come down with it anyway.
And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down.
A gain of 20.
Great way to convert on 3rd down there. 21 yards the play. So they'll come up in Bengals territory now with a 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line. Prescott off play action. And incomplete as he was knocked as he threw it. And it took the ball off course.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
Ball on the 42 as they come up 2nd and 10.
We got 3, fellas, we got 3.
Prescott yet again. And this a quick slant to Lockett. And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Bengals' 27-yard line. Give them 14 on that one and a first down.
First down, Chiefs. That's the end of the first quarter. With the score, Bengals 14, Chiefs 7.
A first down throw for Prescott. And this is caught at the 8. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line.
1st and goal.
Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20. To the air again, Prescott. Oh, nearly a disaster there on the check down. But they'll get it back.
Intended for Aaron.
It certainly didn't appear that that's where he wanted to go with the ball initially, so he tried to get something out of it by dumping it off to his running back unsuccessfully.
Nothing on first down, so the ball remains at the 8-yard line, 2nd and goal. They get 3 yards closer, but still work to do. It's 3rd and goal.
Well, they certainly had success throwing the ball on this drive, and not as much running it as we just saw once again on that last play. Stopped after a very short gain. But I wouldn't abandon the run totally, because otherwise, pass rushers just tee off on your quarterback. It makes it very, very difficult for him in that situation.
And he'll get blown up behind the line of scrimmage. Back at the 6. That'll make it 4th down after a loss of 1. Now Jason Sanders for the field goal try. From the left hash, a chip shot here. Sanders' kick is good. And they'll cut the lead back down to 4 now at 14-10. So the field goal there caps what winds up to be an 11-play drive.
Well, partner, that's a lot of offense to run there to only get 3 points. So I just wonder, are they going to recycle those plays because they were successful in getting 3? Or do you go to another section of the playbook trying to find ones that get you into the end zone, get you 6?
And he is out of bounds, able to get it across the 20-yard line.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
The Bengals drive about to get going. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
That'll set them back with a loss of 3 on the play. And it'll bring up a 2nd and 13. The play fake, and it's Darnold. Man open, that's Damian Ratley. And he goes out of bounds just shy of the 45. That one covers 24 yards. It's a 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 44-yard line.
So the ref takes a peek here, wants to see if the receiver had possession and both feet inbounds.
If this were a college game, this would be a legal catch. It's the 2nd foot that they're looking at to make sure it gets down. You have to have 2 inbounds in the NFL.
On 1st down, Muhammad. And no room that time, getting it to about the 46. Credited with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Back to throw, Darnold. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And down he goes at the 49, a 3-yard pickup.
That's a gain of 3. Now 3rd and 5.
From the gun on 3rd down, here's Darnold. And this is taken in by Darnell Mooney. And he's got the 1st down yardage before he's brought down at the 42. His first catch, good for 9 and a 1st down. So now 1st and 10 in Chiefs territory at the 42-yard line. And they went the wrong way there, losing yardage back at the 43-yard line. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 43-yard line.
Mike is 59. Mike the 59. Down to lose one. Mike 59. Mike 59. Come on, baby. Come on, baby.
On 2nd and 11 now. Darnold. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. That will go as a pickup of 7 on the 7th play of the drive.
Oh, I came to my feet on that one. I thought he was getting close to breaking that one big, but in the end, give some credit to the defense, finding a way to get to him and forcing a 3rd down.
58, boys, 58, 58, Mike. Hey, let's get that ball here. Let's get that ball right here. 58 for Mike, 58, 58 for Mike. Man, that's trash. That's trash.
Darnold from the gun. That is caught at the 7. And all the way in for a Cincinnati score. Damian Ratley, 36 yards. And the Bengals are able to grow their lead. It's good, and it's 21-10.
Makes the score Bengals 21, Chiefs 10.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Taken about 7 yards deep. And no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. They'll look to make some inroads here, trailing 21-10 as they come up on a 1st and 10. Off the play fake, Prescott. Sliding out of the pocket. Looking for his running back, and he's got him. And he takes this up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. They may want to go back to that one. First play of the drive, good for 15 and a 1st down. Second quarter action with 1:59 remaining. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
He'll let it go deep for Beckham. This is caught inside the 15. And finally out of bounds down near the 10-yard line.
A gain of 50.
Still all sorts of time left in this game, and you'd like to be able to say take it one play at a time. But the truth is, they're probably going to have to hit on a few big plays in the passing game to close this gap, and that's a good start right there.
And they'll lose yardage here. They go backwards to the 13-yard line. That one unable to develop, never got going. A loss of a couple, and it's 2nd down.
And 12 at the Bengals 13-yard.
And again, it's Prescott. This will be caught just inside the 10. And he's got this inside the 10 to the 9 before he's out of bounds.
A gain of 4. And it's 3rd down.
On 3rd down, it's Prescott. Escaping the pressure right. He can run for it, and he will. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. The kick by Sanders is good. And that'll make this an 8-point game. No problems in the field goal department so far. He's 2 for 2.
Pretty reliable here in this game, isn't he? And to me, that bodes well for them. If they need him late in the game, his confidence should be sky high.
That'll be taken about a yard deep. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
On the return, the Bengals take over 1st and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. It was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You can never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
An excellent way to start the drive there, 18 yards.
Good strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. The Bengals going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half.
1st and 10 at the 38-yard line.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. Here's Muhammad. And he's brought down at the 34. Call it a gain of 4.
The ball carrier.
Line of scrimmage, the 24. This is 2nd and 6.
A gain of 4. It's now 2nd.
Now off the bootleg, Darnold. They'll roll him out right. And that is incomplete. Down to 15 seconds now. So 3rd down, they need to get to the 28 for a first. On the carry, it's Muhammad. And some space here. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime. So even though it's 1st down, here's the field goal unit on now to try to get 3 before halftime. Gonzalez's kick is good. And the lead now 11, 24-13. So a capper there to a pretty good first half.
And I love the way that they put a chokehold on the clock and pretty much drained everything before they put the field goal on the board as they headed into the half.
The Chiefs take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. Time here for likely one play, then off to the locker room, and they're going to have some adjustments to make.
They certainly will, and I think a lot of people are thinking to themselves, all right, take the knee, get out of here, regroup. But how will the head coach and his staff approach halftime? Will it be angry? Will it be clinical? Will they be calm? Will they just let it all out? Who knows? I'd love to be a fly on the wall for this one, though.
It'll be the Chiefs football to begin quarter number 3, and they trail here as we are back underway now on EA Sports. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And no fireworks to start the half. This will be a touchback. Now it's a bootleg with Prescott. His throw incomplete. Tyler Lockett was the target there. That'll bring up 2nd down. He shook his head right when he released that throw. He knew it was going to be a little off target.
Yeah, the excitement got him on that one. Wasn't able to control the fact the receiver was open, and it would have been an easy throw.
A 2nd down throw for Prescott. He'll let it go deep for Beckham. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on. 3rd down.
This defense is continuing to contest every deep ball that is thrown downfield. And look, it doesn't matter whether you're playing man or zone. Eventually that becomes man on man. And you've got to trust yourself and go up in that moment of truth and make a play on the football.
Prescott from the gun on 3rd. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off around the 37. And he'll return it to the 24-yard line. Tough one there. First drive of the 3rd quarter, throw an interception, and now a chance that they could be in even a bigger hole if they can convert this into points.
Yeah, but how good do you feel if you're that defensive coordinator right now? Because you just know that the head coach looked at him and said, turn him loose, big man. And he'd be able to take a few extra chances playing with this type of a lead, and boy, it paid off.
And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. It's a gain of 13, and the Bengals have a 1st down. He's obviously a bit of a shorter running back. And sometimes when he goes up the middle like that, he gets lost in there, and then he pops out for 10, 20 yards.
I actually asked NFL linebackers if that was true. Do you actually lose sight of some of the smaller running backs? And all of them confirmed that that can be a problem. Think of it this way. 2 of the top running backs in NFL history, Emmitt Smith, Barry Sanders, both 5'10".
It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 9. That'll wind up going for a loss of 4. And that'll bring up a 3rd down.
Check, 59. Check 59, Mike is 59. Mike the 59. Hey, come on out here. Come get some.
A shotgun snap for Darnold. And he's got it. Touchdown, Bengals. Darnell Mooney there to make the grab. And the Bengals use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6.
Partner, they had a good lead as they went in at the half, and they came out here in the second half and found a way to extend it. I love their consistency. Don't worry about what they said at halftime. This seemed like a team that was ready to play 60 minutes, and while this game is far from over, I love their approach.
Gonzalez good on the extra point, and the lead is up to 18 now. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And he'll just take a seat, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And following the interception, we'll see what they can put together on this drive.
I can hear my old college coach right now. He always used to tell us before every game, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. What they're hoping is that last mistake is their only one of the game.
Coaches, that's all they talk about, turnovers, right?
Minimizing those and maximizing opportunities.
So they'll come up in Bengals territory now with a 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down. Second and 5 after the 5-yard completion on 1st down. Now the man from UTEP, this is Aaron Jones. And he'll be brought down at about the 42. They follow up the gain of 5 by only getting 1 there on 2nd down. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Again, it's Jones. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. Give him a couple on the run as it brings up a 4th down. And he will have a 1st down as they get him to the ground at the 37. Just a gain of 3, but they'll certainly take it as they convert on 4th down.
1st down.
He lets it fly for Lockett. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off inside the 5. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Over 1st and 10.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
And he powers through the first wave, but he's going to be swallowed up behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 3-yard line.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. They'll run it. This is Muhammad. And he's going to take this up past the 10 to about the 11. 8 yards there on the carry, and now they're left with a much more manageable 3rd and 3.
That's a gain of 8. Makes it 3rd and 3.
Out of the shotgun, here's Darnold. And he's brought down, but not before they get it across the 20-yard line.
That's good.
It's a Bengal 1st down, a pickup of 11.
Well, we use the term pitch and catch a lot to denote an easy completion. We just saw one right there on 3rd and 3 to pick up the 1st down.
Why are those so tough to defend? Just because they hit so quickly?
Yeah, it's all about timing and confidence. Quarterback sees it, rips it, there you go.
Darnell Mooney, the target there. And that'll bring up 2nd down.
I don't know about you, but I wanted to reach out of the booth and snatch that pass myself. That thing floated forever up there, and I think that threw off the timing of the receiver. That's why he couldn't get his feet down even though he caught the ball.
You know, Charles, I would have liked to have seen that.
Yeah, me too.
For you. I wanted to see you reach out and catch that.
Yeah, you've heard about my hands, huh?
And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds. 11 yards there, 1st down. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10.
32-yard line.
Hands it off out of the gun. And he'll get this one up to about the 39 here.
The ball carrier.
He'll get a nice chunk there on the 1st down run, and it's 2nd and 4. The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4.
At the 39-yard line.
Play action. It's Darnold. He's going to fire deep for Ratley. This is caught inside the 15. And all the way in for a Cincinnati score. Damian Ratley with 2 touchdowns on the season, both in this game. And the Bengals, they widen their lead. And he's able to put it through.
Makes the score Bengals 38. Chiefs.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Taken about 7 yards deep.
The Chiefs take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the ending, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get them down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
That's good for 28 yards.
Well, maybe this offense has learned something from watching their counterparts work. I'm wondering if their coaching staff said, let's do what they've been doing the entire game because that's worked well. This offense, they have not looked particularly good all game long. But a nice throw there for a good gain and a 1st down.
And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down. He was trying to go back to Beckham there. And it's 2nd down. Out of the gun. Here's Prescott. And brought in by the tight end Cook. They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves them with 3rd and 9 looming. And the line to gain here is the 37 on 3rd down. They'll throw again. Prescott. He finds Beckham complete. And he will be taken down, but a big pickup there on what's going to be the final play of the 3rd quarter. And that is going to do it for this 3rd quarter of action. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. From the red zone now, Prescott. Flush to his right. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them. And I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. From the shotgun, it's Prescott. And oh, it'll be intercepted. Picked up by Jalen Ramsey. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. And just another reason to celebrate there on the defensive side with the interception. And this is a game that they clearly have firmly in their grasp.
Yeah, a lot of handshakes, a lot of hugs, a lot of smiles. It's been their day.
They'll run on 1st down. Muhammad. There he goes, right side. And all the way in for a Cincinnati score. A great effort there. An 80-yard touchdown. And the Bengals just continue to pour it on. One play, 80 yards. Pretty easy drive to recap.
It certainly is, but not so easy to execute. Starting on your own 20, you want something to kickstart your drive and get it off to a nice start. They went for the whole thing and got it. That's a great way to send a message to the opposing team.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And he'll be brought down at the 28-yard line, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone gets him 3 more.
At their own 28-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. Their mini two-game win streak appears it might be going by the wayside unless they can pull a rabbit out of their hat. He'll buy some time right. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. First play of the drive, a success, 19 yards.
We talk about mobility on quarterbacks all the time. Here's where it really pays off. Able to move, evade, and is accurate throwing on the run and picking up a first down.
He's got the first down and more inside the 40. Odell Beckham Jr. And he takes this into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. Odell Beckham, his second touchdown on the season. And the Chiefs are able to cut into this lead. So here now is Prescott as his guys will go for the two-point conversion. Prescott from the gun. And he will get in for the 2 points to get this back to a 3-score game. So they're able to throw it in for the 2-point conversion. And sometimes that can be a risky play, but they got it.
Yeah, you always have to be careful here because if you do get it intercepted, it's returned by the defense, that's 2 points for them. But he identified an open target and put it right on him.
Well, fourth quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we've brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
In need of only about the length of the football here on second down. They go again with Muhammad. Run blitz there defensively, something we might see more of here in the fourth quarter.
I think we'll see a lot of it, and the difference between that and a pass blitz, you're trying to get to the quarterback. You're trying to scheme someone open who will get to the QB and make sure he gets on the ground. In a run blitz, you're actually trying to cover up gaps, trying to cover up holes so they can't run the football.
On first down, it's Darnold. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield, complete. A good rally to the football keeps him to only a yard, and it's second down.
Brandon, you know, this is going to be discussed because this is the fear of all the backs when they run this type of a route. They've got to find the football, and sometimes they don't see the defender. And in this case, he took a pretty good shot for his efforts, but give him credit, able to hold on to the football.
And he will cross the 30 down to the 29-yard line.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where there'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
Check, 59. You must be getting tired of seeing me. Mine's 59. Mine's 50.
Throwing here on third down, Darnold. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. It's the linebacker, Alex Anzalone. I tell you what, credit is due there on them preventing the touchdown after that interception.
How about him chasing him down and not giving up the pick six? Because what happens a lot of the time is when you see the interception, you just kind of hang your head a little bit and you momentarily pause because you're frustrated. He shook that off and gave great chase and got it done.
Still a great return and very good field position. The Pro Bowler Odell Beckham, the intended receiver. And that'll bring up second down. Now Prescott. And that is caught for the touchdown, Kansas City. Odell Beckham. His second touchdown of the game, his third on the year. And the Chiefs use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6. Prescott now. Eluding the pressure right. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete. So unable to throw it in for 2 from the 2. Let me ask you, as a former DB, what changes there around the goal line on a 2-point conversion as far as how you're defending?
You just make sure you never back up and you never retreat. You establish yourself really on the line of scrimmage, put your heels on the goal line at worst, And if they're going to throw the ball, make them throw it over your head because they're going to run out of space because of the back of the end zone. Never let a guy catch one in front of you.
They're coming out with a jumbo package to start the drive.
You're not ready. You're not ready. Check 59. Mike is 59.
They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. Now he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down. At this stage of the game, with the score where it is, the key here is stay in bounds, and he did just that. Not by a huge margin, but he stayed in.
And those come up in what we like to call winning edge meetings. The things that you have to do, late game situations, kicking situations, doesn't matter what it is, the things you have to do to win a game, and that comes up in that meeting, then you practice it, you got to be happy to see it executed, being able to stay in bounds and work the clock.
1st and 10 at the 37-yard line.
Let me breathe for a minute, man. Let me breathe for a minute. Let me breathe. It's too hot, drop the top with the wagon. Lay back, flying like dragon. Man, I'm flying past Saturn. And here like I ain't that savage.
Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
Just like that. Just like that. 59 mark. Check. 59.
Now it's Darnold. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. No gain on the screen there. It's 2nd down.
No gain.
That was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or 2 miss, but that window closed quickly. On 2nd down, Muhammad. He's got a first down and then some at midfield. And finally taken down at the 44-yard line. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains.
1st and 10 at the 44-yard line.
And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So the Bengals in possession of the football here as we get you reset. And you'd have to figure they're just looking to burn these final 2 minutes away and get out of here with a victory. Running game working. They'll stick with it on first down. They're going to snuff this play out behind the line. We have not seen that much today. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Brings up 2nd and 12 at the 46-yard line.
On 2nd down now, Muhammad. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. A gain of 13. It's a first down.
Well, that's a carry they have to be satisfied with, and throughout this game, they've been satisfied with what he's given them. Whenever they've needed a big run, a first down, he's the guy they've turned to, and it doesn't matter what the defense thinks.
Blitz coming, and down he goes.
Sam Darnold.
And that'll be marked down as their first sack of the game.
Well, they had 6 last week, and this offense did its homework, didn't it? Because they saw all that pressure, and they really worked hard to tamp it down and beat it back, and they did a great job in the first half. But now they've got their first sack here in the second half. Look out. They'll try to increase the pressure.
And the Chiefs' D closes in on him again, and they drop him behind the line. Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down went backwards. It's 3rd and very long. To throw is Darnold. And this is caught. A spectacular one-handed grab there. A real letdown defensively. That was 3rd and a bundle, but they allow the conversion.